I just realised I didn't record a little bit for everybody's for their notes, but I'll take everybody else. We'll just do it real quick. So, come here, arm drag. You're here looking for shin to shin, but lifting our butt off the mat so that he gets strong. And coming up to the back here and looking to attack. But if he keeps his balance, I'm going to attack the X. So that's why the shin's going in front. So we can do the, by the way, you can do the two on one or the Russian here. Here, this way, or you can go the inside. It doesn't really matter, it's up to you, it's preference. The point though is always going to be to kind of put him off balance and off base. Because if you go from here to here, you just try and step in, he's going to step that leg out of the way. You step on my shin. He's going to go past you, or he's just going to pull away. So from here, this is the key. Lift your butt up off the mat. Make him carry your weight for just a second. Makes him step, and when you got that step, you've got a second. So when I go here, I go shin to shin now. Hand to the other leg. C grip here. Hand to my heart. Up. And we're going straight to X guard today, okay? So for the X, my foot is on the hip on the inside. Other foot behind the knee-ish. And when I say behind the knee-ish, I don't want you right behind the knee, because if I'm right behind the knee, Al can squat. When he squats, that's how he gets heavy. So I go behind the calf. When Al goes to squat now, I can push against his calf just a little bit. So if I go into the crease of his knee, it feels natural because it feels like, hey, my foot fits there. But it doesn't actually do you any good. So I'm just slightly on the calf here like this. And when he goes to try and sit now, sit low, it's much more difficult, okay? So second bit of point is if, as I'm going in, is if you find that your leg's on the outside or you start here in the single, when you go out, don't try and like fit your knee or drop your leg down. All you got to do is kick and loop. So kick yourself in the ass to get it. Because if he's short or if he's already squatting, here, try to fit your foot in here is hard, so squat down. Well, I'll just kick myself. Alright, you're alright. So from here, we're all good here now. You can see that, right? So second part of the position then, it's just got to be to get his foot on my shoulder. This is very good and it gives you the foot lock. But what I want for this position we're doing today is that his foot's on my shoulder and in the maximum stretch. I'm going to try and take control of his wrist, so I'm always like messing with his balance still. And now from here, come up with your elbow, stretch, and get this foot up onto your shoulder. Here like this, hug it tight, hold his shin with a nice clamp grip. Okay, the reason I want it on my shoulder is because here, he stretches away, okay? Let's go back to the start. And then, I can wind his groin. So, jump, back, C grip like thumb behind the knee on the other leg, fall to your shoulder, wrapping that inside. Go for his wrist immediately, elbow, and get this nice and easy here. Just 1 second here, or one point here is a lot of times when we do this position, people go like this, wriggle their way underneath. It's not realistic, you'll be long gone before you do that. You've got to get him light on this foot, so what you do is stretch, pull up, and that foot will like slot in for you, okay? Here. All good? Let's go, 3, 2, 1. Here. Make him step, shin to shin, and like that grip is really important because I don't want him stepping close to me with this, so I'm going to frame against that leg really, really hard. Pull him up, straight to the X here. Okay, again, let's go for here because I want his head kind of down. If he's able to stand up tall, it's difficult for me to get the leg really light here. So like, play with his arm and make sure you're going for a grip of some sort. Always fight with this hand. The second reason is he wants to start clearing the hooks and he's going to use his hands to do that. So I've got to keep his hands busy, at least one hand busy. A little tip here is that I use quite a lot is I don't think we're just like pushing and pulling his hand. I'll always like try and like pull his hands across his body. So from here, if it's this hand, I'll try and do this. Because you can see already it has an effect on his balance. And if it's the far hand, I'll try and pull this one across this way. I'm trying to make him do this. Let's turn around here. So we can see. This is dignified. Whoop, whoop. Well, it's pretty dignified for me, but not for him. So when I'm here, look, I'll try and do this. See, all the time. Or if he doesn't show me this hand, I'll try and like pull this way. So I'm always trying to pull across his body, because sometimes I see people, they just like hold the guy's wrist, the guy's very strong here. But if I do this, he has to like break his balance, okay? And then kick, elbow first, and the leg comes naturally. Okay, we're going to do the single leg, which is the like bread and butter position from here. In a second, my hand's going to go from here, to his kneecap. And you're going to do something really uncomfortable for your opponent. You're going to twist his patella, which is like horrible, okay? But like easy for now. What I need to do is get up on this elbow here. So I'm going to kick him straight, have my leg and my hand slide up to his patella here, slide up to his knee, and like start to rotate his knee, because I want his kneecap facing the ceiling for the whole move here. Okay? So from here, I'm going to kick to make his foot really light. It's all about making this light. Get on your elbow. Here. Okay. Let's look at some footwork now. If you remember from like your first day in Jiu-Jitsu, I need to do technical stand-up. I need this leg to come back, to go underneath me. I'm going to switch my foot to the back of his knee. Here's the turn on the patella now. Okay, to get the knee facing towards. Foot to the back. Up, and just go straight up. Don't think about driving towards him now. Go straight up, 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 up. And stay on your feet. Here. Okay, let's look again. Let's go to the X. So, make him light. Play with his hands. Push his hands across his body. Elbow first. Opening his knee, kick straight out, so it makes this light. This, you want this foot on the mat, so you're going to make sure that the other foot goes behind his kneecap. Okay, so here. Now my foot exchanges, goes to the knee, and this one's here. This is what it's all about. If I leave this kneecap facing towards it, Al can like pull that knee down to the mat, and he's gone, he's going to run away. So I need to rotate it up, straight to the ceiling now. Rotate the knee, here. We're going to finish like this, and then we've got passing options after that. Like technical, same sweep, right? But I was just saying to the lads, look, sometimes I think what happens is, right, I'm really guilty of this myself. I do things in stages instead of blending them together. So what I'll do is I'll go, one, okay, that's my entry. All right, he'll be like this, and I'll go, well, now I have to do the next technical piece, so I'll go one, let him reset, kick again, and then go up again. But it's too late at that stage, so let's go back again to the start. Go here. So if I get my shin in front here now and I go to the entry and he loses his balance, I go, right? So from here, ooh, this is my best chance. Wow, come on, Al, I didn't mean like lose, I didn't mean like faint.
Oh, pretend.
Pretend. Oh.
Is that good?
You know, like, it was Al when he used to go to Take That concerts years ago. So look, he's got to keep his balance. He's got to put his hands on the mat maybe, or do something like, you know, Jiu-Jitsu black belt might do, you know. Put his hands on the mat, like keep his balance. He's got to go well this time. How many head down there, right? So here, when he goes, and I'm going to get him here. He's already off balance, right? So I need to straight away up and like attack off the bat. Whereas sometimes what you might do is you might think that's not step one, step two, step three. Sometimes if he gives you step two already, you don't need to do it, right? So that makes sense.
What do you want
So
to do now?
nothing, don't do anything. Just do what's natural. So from here, when I get to the X now, okay, now he's got to make balance. He's got to make base. He's got to put his weight down, right? And now I have to like put him off balance. I have to sort of throw his hands. Now I got him. Okay? But when you pull him into the guard, that's your best chance to sweep. Because now he can't like balance. You know, he doesn't have that opportunity to make base. But here he's made base, made balance, and he's squatting down. So this was really quick and really simple. If his knee is bent here, I know he's got good weight on this heel, but I can also feel it. You get the sensitivity after a while. Where his weight, you can feel his weight. If his leg is heavy here, and his leg is heavy here, then he's got good balance. Okay? Well, he can't have his leg heavy here and leg heavy if you're doing your job right. So if I go to try and kick him away, and he counters by bending himself forwards here, he's going to leave this back leg light. So I kick him away, he makes balance here. When he comes back like this, I drop my shin. I just lift his Achilles here to finish in the same position. And immediately I was off, by the same token of what we were talking about though, I'll bounce him. I'm going to try and sweep straight away. Everybody see that at the back leg? Let's look at that again. I'll start the X there. So I go to try and do the first sweep. He's going to bend, he's going to put his balance back on up towards my head. I'm going to drop this one, lift now, because this one is light. And begin to pass straight away.